Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today is a different episode because I look back at some of my favorite moments of El Salvador. First stop is Costa del Sol, which was such a beautiful trip. It is the quintessential tropical paradise. I had been here a few times before, but honestly the water was so clear. I was so impressed with the vastness of the space. We spent so much time with family just unplugging. We also found this abandoned home, which was a lot of fun to explore. We went surfing and I discovered some of the most beautiful sunsets I think I have ever seen. So next stop is San Salvador, time that I spent the most with family in the garden, obviously drinking delicious coffee every single morning, admiring the sun on the trees. I've been coming to El Salvador and staying in San Salvador for many years, but because of COVID and the fact that I could work from home, we were really able to spend so much quality time on this trip. So next up is El Tunco. We loved coming out at sunset, watching the waves crash against the rocks and just kind of being amongst others. This is such a destination spot, a surfer's paradise. We loved walking the streets, such colorful buildings, so many textures. Of course, love spending time with family. That is the most important. So next up is of course Esimar, which is a beautiful beach house right on the water, owned by my brother and sister-in-law. We love spending time with Licenciado, the resident dog here at Esimar. This is a beautiful space. If you're able to come stay, you want a nice quiet spot on the water, you want to come and surf, there's so much to see here. So next up is Balsamar, my favorite beach in El Salvador. I just love coming here and spending the day. I find the waves are a little bit more gentle here. You can swim, head to the hammock, get a nice refreshing drink, and head back out and do it all over again. I love that it's so secluded here. I could honestly spend the entire trip here. Next up is this incredible cloud forest in the Cerro Verde National Park. This is the Izalco volcán. The views here are incredible. We could also see Lago Coatepeque. Next up is Puerto Parias. We spent such wonderful time with family here, heading across the bay. What I didn't know was that this is actually a nature reserve and there's so many incredibly diverse ecosystems here, so we spent a lot of time in the boat, traveling around and swimming in the ocean. Here we are at El Boquerón National Park. We hiked up about 15 minutes to view this crater from the 1917 eruption in San Salvador. I can't share the best moments of the trip without talking about my rainbow slide experience at Picnic Steakhouse. This was one of the highlights of the trip and it did not disappoint. I had so much fun on this ride. I would definitely go back and do it all over again. Okay, so next up, I just want to highlight that driving through El Salvador with my brother and sister-in-law, Sophie and Eric, was so fun. We did all of these adventures together and it just made it that much worthwhile. On this particular trip, we went to Tazumal, which is an ancient Maya ruin a couple hours outside of El Salvador. That same day, we actually drove to Lago Coatepeque and we ate at one of our favorite restaurants, La Pampa. We had some delicious food and I honestly was blown away by the views of this lake. It's crazy to think about how it was formed hundreds of thousands of years ago. This too was once a crater that filled up with water. I believe it is 700 feet deep, so that really puts it into perspective. We loved our meal here and the views were incredible. Even the drive back, we were driving back at sunset. Next up, one of our favorite hidden gems of this best moments was Cafe Santa Cruz. Delicious food, beautiful view of another volcanic caldera, Lago Ilopango. This view was incredible, probably one of the best views in El Salvador. Next up, we head to San Sebastian to check out some locally crafted textiles. I cannot say enough good things about this place. The pigment was so strong. The craftsmanship, I wish we spent a little bit more time here because it was just so incredible. I definitely want to go back and visit. We headed after San Sebastian to Ataco, which I'm sure many of you know is one of my favorite moments just because of the colors, the textures. It felt like you were kind of walking back in time. It's clear that the community has spent so much time and care to preserve this beautiful mountain town. Last but definitely not least on this best moments video is playing tennis in El Salvador. It was so nice to be able to get outside every single day. The weather was beautiful, the sun was shining. We had so much fun and you definitely appreciate it more coming from Canada when it's so cold. So we really just loved these moments together, playing with family and just enjoying our time here. I hope all of you enjoy this video. I love El Salvador so much and I can't wait to share a couple more videos with you for my trip.